Hello everybody and welcome back for some more Redstone fun. Today we'll be looking at the build behind me here, Ethoslab Horse Timer. His speed timer shown in his MindCrack episode 107 and 109, if memory serves. I've gone ahead and made a tutorial for it. I've copied the build. If you saw me in my latest Control Delete series episode, I built it on the server there as well. That one is a little bit smaller in between, the distance between the starter and the finisher, but forget about that. That's not what we'll be looking at today. Today we'll be looking at this. Now, I've built it exactly as he's shown it in his video. I've counted the blocks in between the tripwire hooks on his build, so the actual distance between the starter tripwire hook and the finished tripwire hook is the exact same distance as he has it. As well, where he had the parts that would be the legs for the actual build, I've had the redstone go down in the same spots other than this one here. But other than that, yeah. So it's basically an exact copy of his build, at least as close as I can get it. There are others out there, but they're not as close as this one, in my opinion. But enough about that. Let's get to the build, shall we? So to start off, you're going to have an interface like this. 9 lights on the top and 9 lights on the bottom, separated by a block in between and a block of in between there in the line. The first thing we're going to be wiring up is the bottom lights, which are the milliseconds. We'll be using half slabs to build this entire thing, as Etho used half slabs for his. It just makes copying it even easier. So basically what you're going to do is set up a bunch of half slabs like this. Behind the lights there'll be solid blocks, and then underneath a half slab line like that. And then in between each of the lights you're going to have a repeater. Now this is the repeater. This line of repeaters is going to send a signal, or is going to get sent a signal, and basically when it's powered, the light, when it's going into the block, will be lit. And this will be counting your milliseconds. The next thing you're going to do behind that is put some more repeaters. These repeaters are going to be locking these repeaters, so that when you go past the finish line, basically it locks the repeaters. Whichever repeater has power, it'll show as the millisecond light. And then you continue with another line of redstone behind it, like so, just some more half slabs. Now for the first repeater, you're going to put a solid block behind it, and then also for the last one. And then this block here, you're going to put a line of redstone, like so. And then just for the rest of these, you just put some more redstone like that. And then for the first millisecond, you're going to continue this over here, diagonal to where you have this block. You're going to put another solid block, and a little repeater behind that, and then this line will send power to this repeater, which will lock that one. And then this will be sent redstone afterwards. But the next thing you're going to do, this one over here, these 2 bits of redstone, you're going to make this a solid block, and then you're going to continue down the line. Continue down the line like so. And then one more over here. And this continues down. But before we do that, what you're going to want to do is we're going to power these repeaters that will lock it. So you count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 10th and the 11th half slab, put another one underneath it so it becomes a full block. And then underneath the 11th one, put another one, and then a torch. This is now powering the line of repeaters and locking the one where the lights are. Alright, and then this one, to power off the torch, put a block like that and a bit of dust. Now this will be where our RS NOR latch is. This will be moving a redstone block back and forth, allowing for there to be, I have to go down one more, allowing there to be power in the repeaters or not powered, thus allowing a signal to go through. So just get a block like that. So basically, if the redstone block is here, it's powering it and the torch is off, and then a power can go through these repeaters, lighting up the lights. And then when you go through the finish line, it'll reset it, pushing the redstone block back here. The torch is now on. It'll lock the repeaters, and if, say, this one was powered, this light here would be powered, showing a 7 millisecond. And to continue, the next thing you're going to do from this block here, what you want to do is put another block like this, repeater here, and then over here when this line is continued, there will be another repeater which will get locked, which counts the 9th millisecond. Alright, the next thing you're going to do, see where this block is, you're going to go down one, put a sticky piston, and then a block on top of it. And this sticky piston will be powered. From here you put a diagonal solid block and another redstone torch, like so. And then you continue the line down again, all the way to where this light is, like so. And I believe it has to go up one more. Basically, this will continue the redstone line. Oops. Perfect. Oh, actually, wait. That's wrong. I made a mistake. Sorry about that. From where this sticky piston is, it goes into a block of redstone like that, and then it goes up one, like so. And the reason for this is we're going to have a line of redstone underneath here, so that, like so. When this gets powered by redstone, like this, there'll be a line here going underneath, which will also power that redstone, and we'll continue over here. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be powering up the upper block of lights. So what you're going to do is you go out one block like this, and there'll be a redstone torch. This is right now powering the light, but what you're going to do is go down one, behind it you put a repeater. Now this repeater is going to be turned off by a sticky piston, which will be powered, which will have a block pushed, and then underneath the block what you want is 2 half slabs and a redstone torch. So when this repeater, or this piston is powered, it'll be extended, the light will be off. Basically, this is how you count the seconds on the top. It'll be continued down the line all the way for all the lights. You should now have a line of pistons and redstone torches underneath, like so. The next thing we're going to do, or a part I haven't shown you, is I've connected the redstone over here. Basically, behind this piston, or repeater, what you want to do is have a solid 2 slab block, and then have the redstone continue up like that, and then continues up over here. And in between each of these pistons, you're also going to have a line of repeaters. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have something that resets this. Basically, over here, to continue from the reset that we had before, that would push this piston over there and unlock the repeaters. What you're going to do is you're going to continue this redstone here. So it'll be 3 out, and then you go 1 this way. Now this one is also going to go up 1 more. Oh, like this. And because it's using half slabs, the signal does not get cut off. And from this one, you're going to have a sticky piston, like so. And then this one will be sent into a repeater, which will continue the line upward. Also having to have a solid block here, a bit of redstone. If the block wasn't a solid block and the repeater was going into it, it wouldn't send the signal into the redstone. It would only do that if it's a full block. But basically what you're going to do now is just continue the redstone line up, like so. Up 1 more. There we go. Perfect. Now behind the repeaters, 1 down over here. Continue it down like so. And behind this is just going to be a line of redstone, which will keep it powered. Like so. And you're going to have a repeater right here, and have it on 3 ticks of delay. And then over here, right before the 3rd last one, you have another repeater, no delay. This is basically just to continue the current down, because if we didn't have this, it wouldn't go all the way down to this piston right here. So while this line is powered, it will reset it so that these pistons are extended. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to have a second line above it, like so. Should get powered like that. Oh, sorry, actually this should be half slab. And you'll have it going into another repeater, no delay. And then behind it, over here, is another, you should have a half slab or it will power the under piston. Another repeater, and this one is on full delay. Basically this is what's going to hold the signal. It'll keep it extended longer. And make sure these are solid blocks. They'll be powering the pistons diagonally. So this will cause the pistons to extend and stay extended. And then when they get sent a signal through this line here, they'll start retracting, because that will be when they get updated. If we put the redstone here, I can demonstrate that. Once again, before the third last one, just put another repeater. So if we put a button right here, make sure it's a stone button. I can get rid of the lights. I'll just cut this one off for now. Basically, when you press this, as you can see, the pistons are now locked while being extended, and all of these lights are off. So when this is being sent a quick signal, basically what it'll do is when it updates the pistons, they'll start retracting, and it'll be counting the speed of your horse. So say 5 lights, it's 5 seconds. And then when it's sent the reset signal again, it'll reset it, and all the lights will be off. Perfect. That's basically everything for the build. We're basically done. All we have to do now is send the power to the lines. So basically you're going to have 3 tripwire hooks, and I'll make the path below in just a second, which will be sending power. The first tripwire hook, which will be the reset, will be sending power over here to this line, which is the reset. Oops, sorry about that. So from where you have this over here, how it extends up, what you want to do is have another line going down over here, like so. So this one will be connected to your reset. This one over here, actually before we get to that, over here, before the first light, you have a redstone there. What you're going to do is have that go down, like this. This will be the second set of tripwire hooks, which will be sending power to it to start the clock. So basically when this gets powered, if you've already gone through the reset, the block will be here and the lights will be turned off. A signal will be sent through these repeaters going around the clock, powering up these first ones to count the seconds. This one will be for the milliseconds. You go through the finish line, which will be powering this piston right here. This block will be pushed back. The repeaters will lock. Whatever you have for the milliseconds will be there. These will no longer be getting sent quick signals, so whatever it has been retracted and the lights are on will be your seconds. So we'll continue this one down here. This one will be connected to the tripwire hooks at the end, your last set of tripwire hooks. So just a second, let me make the course and wire up the trip hooks and I can show you it. Alright, here's the track finished, completely wired up with the 3 tripwire hooks and ready to go. So I've done a couple extra additions that we should take a note of. Over here, something I forgot to show you guys, this part here where you have it connected to the piston and then it goes over the block, I put these 2 solid blocks here. It was actually connecting to the wires below and it was messing up the signal. So just make sure you add that in your build when you do this. Another thing to note, when I wired up the tripwire hooks, this one here is the starter. When you wire it up, make sure it goes into a monostable, or at least I have it going to monostable. It goes up this line here, and this way it's sent a single quick pulse down the line, so that only one light when it stops is shown. And also, when I wired up, this is the reset line here. When it goes down this line here, it also branches off to the side. Basically, this block is powered. It also powers this redstone. Repeater on full delay, block, repeater, and block. Basically, this extends the length of the reset line. So it holds the reset longer, allowing for, if there's a line of signal in these repeaters, to go all the way around and clear out, so that the clock winds up being empty like this, as well as pushing the redstone block over. And then for the stopper, it's simply just a single line and using repeaters to continue it up and into this piston. So let's give this guy a little test run. I have a horse over here, so we can test this course out. This guy isn't as fast as the horse I did on my actual first try, but let's see how he does. Another thing to note is the distance in between all of the tripwire hooks, as well as the height of the build from the track, is the exact same as the one Etho has in his. Oh, this guy's rather slow, it looks like. He's, wow, 7.6. That's not very good. I'll try and get a faster horse in just a second. But yeah, so basically using the build that he did, or the way he built his, it's made it so that it's easy to, count the blocks in between. And if you watch his video, there's other people out there who've tried to copy it, and they've always had differences. I think mine, at least to me personally, is almost exactly identical, if not so. But yeah, I'm going to see if we can get a faster horse, and then we'll call it an end to the video. Alright, so we got quite the stallion here, much faster than our other horse. Let's see how he does. Get the redstone going. Past the finish line, and his final time is 5.3. Not bad, not bad at all. That's pretty fast. Now there's one more thing I want to test out. Oh, let's get off of him. Let's get ourselves a speed potion. We'll get a splash potion. Oh, that's the increased time. I want speed 2. Just hit him with it. Oh. Alright. Come here, buddy. Oh man, he is so much faster now. Let's see how he does. His final time is a 4.1. Wow. Much better. What a speedy little guy you are. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little hard to follow with me through this entire build. It is a big build to go off memory, so I may have made a couple mistakes while talking, like in what I said. But other than that, the build is complete. If you follow the tutorial of how I place the blocks at least, you'll get the build correct. And this is Etho's speed horse timer. Completely an exact copy in my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and I'll catch you crazy kids next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. If you enjoyed Etho's horse timer, check out a build I did for his old sawmill design with an upgrade. And if you like TNT, check out a TNT rifle or my TNT pistol cannon, and subscribe.